Hey everybody, FunshineX here. Welcome back to Star Technology. We cleaned up a little bit with those new machines. Don't have to have the sieving set up anymore. And yeah, went and built the other two. So we've got now automated gravel, automated sand, and automated dust sieving. We've got quite a lot of materials out of it as well, just for letting it run while I prepared for this episode. So yeah, eventually we're gonna have to get it into our main inventory so we can use it. Right now I'm just grabbing like 3 stacks and calling it good and moving this manually over into here. And then I wanted to talk about this guy. I had thought, maybe we need to build more of these, right? Because it was kind of slow. It was 8 seconds. And I was going to build maybe one more, maybe 2. That's going to be so many materials. And I found out there's a trick. And that is to upgrade this guy to MV. Who knew? We don't have MV yet, but if you put 2, where are they? Here they are. 2 LV hatches, they will upgrade. It's called overclocking. And so now the machine thinks it's MV. And so that process now is going to take 4 times the EU per tick, but it's going to go 4 times as fast to progress it. So it's like building 4 of these machines. Which is great. I don't have to, all I had to create was 1 hatch, not this machine 4 times. That does mean it's going to use 4 amps now, because 4 amps of LV is 1 amp of MV, 32 to 128 basically. And so I needed to get a 4 amp converter. And then rather than running these soul wires everywhere, I switched to these things from Create, the Create wires. They can hold 4,000 RF or Forge FE, whatever, and we're making 1,700. So I could send, some down that way and then some down this way. I could not put these on the same wire. It was having trouble converting and getting the 4 amps out that I needed. So I had to give it its own dedicated line. But we should have enough on this line to do what I need to do today. And at that point, we're going to have to think a little bit harder on power generation. Do we just make more of these? I mean, I've got so many strength units coming out of this guy. Still, I'm not even tapping into, half of what that thing can do right now. But let's get started with today. I've got a whole chest over here of goodies. And I think let's go ahead and build the rock filtration controller first. And that is just going to go probably just right opposite this guy. So this is the middle, and this is just a 3x3 recipe. Yep. So we don't have to save too much space. Those I left kind of 1 gap here, so this would be our 3x. Nope, not there. That'd be the middle. So there it would be here. All right, and we can get the that tool, there it is, the terminal, and that should build it for us. Most of it anyway. So we got the cupronickel there. Did it put any more of my hatches on? No, okay. So we're gonna put, what does this thing need again? Let's look it up as far as the recipe. So it's gonna need an input of gravel and an input of water, distilled water specifically, and then 2 outputs. So let's go ahead and stick the output both right here. Those are LV outputs. So now we can do up to 8 there. And then let's do the water from behind. I don't think I can replace a casing. So we'll put this here. That's the input hatch. And then we'll do the gravel here. I don't know. No, that's the energy hatch. Where did you put my input bus? On the top? Oh, I think I put it on the top. I'd rather put the energy bus on the top. Is this going to fall down? Oh, it's stuck in there. I can do this. Cool. Okay, so we'll put the energy hatch on top, then switch this here. And we'll hope that works. Multi-block. You guys know I love these machines when they don't multi-block for you. So maybe in the top has to be the gravel. Let's look at this. All right, so it's got some spots for input and output here. Input and output there. And that's there. Okay, so maybe that's where, I mean, that's the, oh, we're using right here. What if we switch this? Then it's using the 5 that it wants at least. Nope. Okay. Fine. Input bus, you're going up top. Can I jump? Thank you. There it goes. All right, so that was the trick. Input bus on the top. Okay, so we need a few things. What do we want to do first? Let's get the distilled water. And I could make that downstairs. I could just make it here. I think we'll just make it here. So the distilled water, we're going to use an aqueous accumulator with our leaf trick here. And that's going to go into a distillery. So let's put the distillery here. Be able to go right there. Sure. And then we'll increase accumulator here. Okay, so that just needs some power and it will work. And then that'll put the distilled water in there. All right, then we need power here. So I probably want to bring it to here. Yeah, I don't really like where it is. Can I put it somewhere else? Okay, that works. So what did I build? I built these poles here. I'm going to switch these out with something other block, but the post is not bad. So the post, you just build some fences. And then we need a connector. And then we need some gold wire. Okay. So to match that one, it should go here. And let me just fill them with stone for now until I find a better texture. What about stone path? What does this look like? Not the best, but it'll do for now. So connector up there. Oh, gold. Oh, I'm not sure this is going to reach. I think it only goes 16 blocks. Okay. Right, where's going to be the middle? Here. Nope. Come on, go on top. There you go. One of these days I'll be able to fly. I did bring my bed over here so I don't have to run all the way over to the big chest. Okay, so that power is going over here. And then I need to get it. All these machines are going to come off one line, which is this 16 amp. Where did that go? I didn't get out of the chest. I built another 16 amper so we don't have to worry about power. So for now, I'm just going to build this up. And the green is the input. Love that history. We out of andesite too? That goes there. This now connects here. Okay. Now we can get soul. And we need, does that say max amperage 8? What we're using over here? (2x soul amperage 8? What? These are 6 amp converters. Okay. I think if I pull more than 8 amps through this wire, it's going to burn. But oh well. We're not going to pull more than 16. Nah. You can always convert them back. Okay, so this comes out here. Maybe I should have put it down one. Oh well. I will clean it up later. At you. Okay, this should now have power. Okay, good. Now this guy needs power. Does it have a... Is that like exhaust? Just in case, I'm gonna do this. Oh, I can just, let's see, we need a wrench, an actual wrench. And if you shift click, you can rotate these. There we go. That'll work even better. Yeah. And then power. Wire cutter. Now that has power. Should have power. Oh, we need a circuit. Basic distillery, we're making distilled water. Circuit 1. What is the difference here? Takes... What? I guess it's making it a lot faster using a lot more power? Let's just try it on 5 and see if it keeps up. Should fit this. Okay, because I don't think this thing uses that much. And then the next thing we need to do is put in some gravel. Where did we put in our... Oh, the input was up top. So let's go ahead and make gravel production back here. And we'll go up and over. Or we could kind of make like a platform. Yeah, what if I just get some ladders? Better looking ladders. Let's get a metal ladder. Oh. Really? Okay. I'll do it. Let's switch. It's alchemy here. We're switching wood into metal. Go metal ladders. So I'm going to put... Again, I'll figure out... Oh, no, I don't want to go through my wire. Let's go... Here. We're just going to create a little balcony up here. Okay, so I'm going to... Oh, of course I didn't bring this stuff. Let's go get from the goodie box. We need an igneous extruder to create our cobble, and then a forge hammer to turn it into gravel. And we're not going to use those two. I'm going to need buckets. Oh, I've got buckets. Water and lava. Okay. Might need to make this a little bigger. We will put our forge hammer here. Igneous extruder here. Yep. Lava. Water. That makes cobble fairly quick, and it's a lot easier than that one over there. So we need an item pipe. We should put cobble in here. Good. Let's see, it's power. This makes gravel very fast. All right. And then we'll just item pipe that into here. She goes. Okay. Gonna do anything? So in our input hatch, we've got distilled water over a bucket. Energy hatch, we've got energy. The bus, does it take a stack? Is that what it's waiting for? 32. Oh, we need a circuit. All right, and we want to do the one, sorry, here that gives us the most output. So that's this one, which is circuit, no circuit. Okay. There she goes. To make us all that stuff, I'm gonna get these. Yeah, I'm gonna need a pipes there. Okay. Let's get a never know the name. Storage controller. We will output those into that. And then we'll get some drawers. I think the 4x drawers are fine. I might move these later, but this will work. Okay. So we need to export there. And then we just need our configuration tool. Linking tool. We link this to both of these. Should just put them in here. These all percent chances. Yeah, it looks like you get a diamond every like 3, a ruby every 2, green sapphire every 2. How is our gravel keeping up? Looks like it's making enough by the time this thing processes, right? Because it uses 32 in 60 seconds. So as long as you can make another 32 in a minute, you're good. And we're making like 1 per second. So we have plenty of gravel coming in. Let's see what we get from this one. Okay, we got another Certus Quartz Geode and another Quartzite. Not what I hoped to see. Why are we idling? Probably not enough distilled water. Nope. Okay, so we will need to up this guy to the other recipe, which is circuit 1. Okay. One bucket. So we need to make 1 bucket per minute, and this makes 280 every 8 seconds. So yeah, we got plenty of distilled water coming in now. And this one specifically says that you cannot have multiple energy hatches. So there's no way to put this up, to overclock this up to MV to make it go faster. So it's just gonna sit here and run. And here's geodes. I was hoping to see more than 2, but it's just the odds, right? What we get. We do any quests while we're waiting? Oh, that was this one. Yeah, okay, so it would like us to get graphite and Certus from this. Okay, we got some new things. This one can be locked. It's full. And let's just grab some of these and see what they do. What can I get rid of? Most of this crap. Don't need it. Yeah. So a lot of quests done with that. Okay. So it looks like most of these need to be macerated or cut. We cut, we get just the sapphire right away. If we macerate it, we get a chance for some extra stuff. And then this crushed stuff. And then we talked how we were going to centrifuge it, right? No, that has to go the other way. I just want aluminum. Mix it into slurry. Oh, then you get a lot of cool stuff. What do you need with that? Aqua Regia? I don't even want to click on this. Yeah, I'm not reading that whole thing right now. Ore washing. Okay, that might be a good thing to do. We take the crushed, we get the purified with some chance for aluminum. And we get stone dust, which we'll need in another machine. So that could be a decent way forward. We can also centrifuge it if we want a different. Okay. But then what does this purified go into? You can sift it. You can centrifuge it. You can grind it. We can crush it. It's like grinding is the way to go. And what do we do with purified? We throw it in a cauldron or an ore washer. Centrifuge it if we want more of that. Is there anything that this goes into? Oh, and then we can electrolyze 5 of these to get more aluminum. So many steps, guys. Oh, and if we implode it, that's how we actually get the gem. Ugh, so many things to do. Okay, so that's the green sapphire. The blue sapphire is probably going to be the same way. We're going to wash it. Yep. And I really only care about aluminum right now, so I might just set up the ore washer, first. After we crack it open. Yeah, so we'll macerate it. Ore grinder. What's the difference between this macerating and... Oh, gotcha. Sapphire geode. Definitely want to macerate it. Okay. So let's take... I think that's all the things we can get, right? 7? Oh, I didn't lock these. Whatever. The more will come out. Oh, I want to take a hammer and silence this while I'm thinking of it. Okay, so we're looking at the macerator. Let's just see what happens. These go pretty. This goes pretty quick for how many geodes we get out of that machine. So I'm wondering. I think one macerator assigned over there is going to be enough. Let's see if we can build a macerator while this one's working. Piston. Steel rods right there. Cool. A couple motors while we're at it. Can I just build a piston? Whatever. Okay. So there's our macerator. So do we need to really store them? Yeah, let's go ahead and store them just for the heck of it. I need my computer. So I should be able to throw all those back in there. Let's get some... What I can do... Let's move these. Put that... Not that one. What is having trouble? We're out of power? We are out of power. It's like there is something making a bad noise. Oh, is that because I'm running a bunch of machines over here? No, none of these are processing. This has still got plenty. And nothing's running there. I mean, this machine is running. What's it doing? It's got plenty. How much does this guy take? 32 here. Now it's working. Okay, it must have just been when we were running those, we overloaded our power system. Okay. Or I wonder if this guy's using that much. No, he's not using anything. Okay, back to what we were doing. So I put that there. Let me put this. Oh, I can't see that anymore, so let's rotate it. Nope, let's not. Let's take this. Moving everything around and put it here. Okay, we need linking tool again. Okay, but by I just put this right on top. Change it one more time. That's what I want. Okay. Item pipe. We pull right out of this guy. We could pull any of these. Okay. Let's get this some power. Yeah. I don't know why I just don't keep the wire cutters in my inventory. That's all right. All right. Now this thing is going. I 'Cause 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 ' All right, I'm just gonna do it kind of dirty right now. And then I'll clean it up and make it look a little better later. Okay, where's that hammer? Things are getting noisy over here. So you quiet down. You quiet down. You quiet down. Okay, much better. Down in there. Okay. So we'll see if this thing's able to keep up with how many geodes we create. Nah, just personal preference. Move that over there, please. Thank y'all. That one. So if we grab a Certus quartz, how do we get from there to Certus? This. No, none of these are Certus quartz. What are you talking about? Gotta be able to get Certus quartz. There's Certus quartz dust. How do I get an autoclave? Or an implosion? Okay. So when it gives us this quest here, can be grown in the autoclave, okay, from dust, or gotten by putting purified Certus quartz, or through a sifter. Okay, so if we can get it pure, we can sift it, otherwise we can autoclave it. It's not an easy thing. I thought we could just go like run through a macerator or something. But nothing that we have right now. Let's just go look one more time. Quickest way to get it to dust. Macerate it. Oh, that's what we have. We have the crushed. Oh, we can just macerate it again? No. Trying to find these things. Yeah, macerate it, gives us impure pile, and then centrifuge it. Or throw it in a cauldron. I didn't know I could do a cauldron. Should we try that? I'm just learning things now. I don't really have much more planned out. So let's macerate it once. Just kind of see the process here. Not fill up with water? No, you don't. Okay. Put you here then. Obviously, we'll use the ore washer once we have want to automate this or make bulk, but oh, you don't throw it, you right click at it. Okay. So that gave us the Certus quartz dust, which we then can, as we learned before, we need an autoclave. What's the autoclave? LV, good. Oh, that's not too hard of a recipe. Maybe we get this going here. Always the steel plates, always. Huh? Just need one, thank you. Maybe this now. LV pump. Oh, I hate the pump recipe. Oh, we actually almost have everything. We just need one of these. Make 2 tin rotors while we're at it. Not gonna make 2 pumps though. Did we need 2 pumps? No, we just need one pump. All right, autoclave. Oh, I never like. Figure out how to get rid of this big orange thing. Fine. Here's the way to get rid of the big orange thing. There we go. All right, need some power here. And autoclave me. Water. So a little bit of water gives you a chance, or you get some distilled water for it. And it's cheaper. Oh yeah, definitely want distilled water. So let's take this machine. Yeah, I'm going to put it here for now. So it gets distilled water. Know if that's an output port or not. I think that'll work. I need some more. Go up. Cool. All right, that's good. Let's do it with more. It's that easy. Are you not working? Hey, you're gonna work again. I'm putting you to use. So we've gone through all of our geodes. So yeah, I don't need storage for geodes if we're just gonna be using them immediately in the macerator. If we want to do something else with them, like cutting them, yeah, I don't think we'll ever do that. So could be wrong. Yeah, this. Oh, I've gotta bring the whatever this is, the cauldron over there. Get some normal water. Oh yeah, it doesn't autofill. There we go. Cool. Is that making a noise? I can't really hear it if it is, but let's hammer it anyway. Quiet you. Something's bubbling. Are you? I think you're making the bubbling sound. There we go. Well, we got Certus quartz. Quests. Hit quests. But we can't get here. We've got to go the long way around here. And so our next big machine is going to be the void extractor. And then once we get that, we're going to work on the electric blast furnace. We also need to figure out how to get aluminum more readily. A good source of aluminum are sapphires. Yeah, that's what we just found out, right? Which one's the sapphire? Green and blue sapphire. Let's try a blue. So yeah, lots of aluminum around here. So we can... Oh, you're busy. Let's go use the other one. We're just playing. We're just playing at this point. Okay. Gonna keep my tools here. You know what I should get is like a toolbox. Can't remember which is the basic one. Brown toolbox. I don't have any chests. Who doesn't have a chest? Brown, whatever. So if I do that, there we go. Just do that. It's easy to put down and break. Yeah, much better. Now though, I'll go to craft recipe and be like, where's my tools? Maybe that's not a good idea. Oh well. We'll try it for now. Okay, so we got impure pile of sapphire. Again, that one. It was only a 14% chance of getting aluminum. Okay. Well, we probably should ore wash it is what we need to be doing. That's a much higher chance. What's an ore washer look like? We're gonna need you. All this stuff needs distilled water. It's like it's all meant for each other. Okay, we need circuits and this guy. Of course, yep, of course. Maybe we'll make a second pair of tools or something. I just need it for auto crafting right now. Circuits, what are you missing for circuits? I never know. I don't know because I can't tell. Yeah, it was the vacuum tubes that were missing. I think I ran out of a saw. Always something, guys. Oh, I think I just used all my steel. Whoops. Oh, those are just steel rods. Copper. Okay, got our two. We got our two. Now what am I missing? Probably another tin rotor. There we go. Ore washer. So I'm gonna get you power and water. We can put what here. There we go. This is such a mess. I'll clean it up later. I had no idea we were going to use 3 machines with this one little distillery. Okay, so you go in there. You need a... Oh no, it's not this guy. This guy was already done. Fresh. You wash those up, please. This guy, I think our only option is to click on that. I don't know what we do with this. You electrolyze it with oxygen. It's the best way to get oxygen, guys. Air. Centrifuge air. There we go. That's hilarious. How to get air. A gas collector in the overworld. Interesting. Okay. So many crazy things with Greg. So much fun. Hey, we got aluminum. Nice. And we're getting the stone dust too. Okay, that's brilliant. There was a quest for that. Somewhere. Let's get our little stars. How many do we end up with? 8. Hey, that's good. We're up to 28. We're trying to get to 64 to get the boots to be able to fly. And we're just going to put this in the general inventory for now until we figure out what to do with it. Okay, I am going to clean this all up in between episodes and get everything ready to make the void extractor. That one we're going to need to take our creosote and distill it into some ore juice, and then we'll drill the void. What was the mod that we used to have that drilled the void? I don't remember what that one was. But it had that really cool setup with the drill in the middle and the energy things that aimed at it. This is not that, but it's going to be just as cool. So we're going to get random stuff out of the void. Guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, comment below. I'll see you next time. Catch you later. Bye.